Just notice that's not right. It should stop at 2.
When you want to get off the darkest ground,
Ass.
the gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. Where
We're back.
Well, howdy, y'all, and welcome back. We are here and we're live for yet another movie night, and we are excited to be here with all of you. We have a lovely group of people with us this evening on the panel, so let's
And
get
also
right...
me.
and
Me.
also you. So let us then get into our introductions. We will start with Also You, Bionic Dance.
Hi, everybody. Well, it's been a week. And unlike most episodes, I'll be doing this one sober because the dispensary is out of my Brandon strain, darn it. Hashtag someone fund Kate's pot habit.
Well, that's always disappointing when they're out of your stuff, so hopefully you can get that again soon. We also have with us tonight Tornado. Hello, Tornado.
This episode powered by Mountain Dew Original. The feeling of being extreme. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag Pepsi, please sponsor us.
Hashtag they still never will. We also have with us this evening Momnado. Hello, Momnado.
Hi, guys.
How are you doing?
Are you tired or sick?
I'm tired and irritated.
Uh-oh. That's always a fun combo.
Yeah, well, we've been trying for the last 2 weeks to replace a fuse panel in our house. And got told on Monday that somebody would be over today between 9 and 10 to do it. They never fucking showed up.
Yeah. That's
like people
that's
at
always
Comcast.
unfortunate.
Well, we've already paid for the repair.
Right.
So, I want the fucking repair done.
Right.
Last week, it wasn't the person's fault. The original technician didn't give the proper information, so they were supposed to come back this week and do it, and they didn't.
Sure
So
enough
on
not,
Monday,
yeah.
I'm going to be calling and saying, hey, where's the technician? Why didn't he show up this weekend? And if they're like, well, he showed up at 8, I'm going to be like, he wasn't supposed to be there till 9 or 10, so nobody was awake.
Mm.
Gotcha. Half my family's Sicilian. I could have something done about this.
Well, it's just I paid almost $1,000 to get this repair done.
Right.
And it's going to take 5 hours to do. It was last week was nice and warm. It would have been perfect. This week's chilly, so it's kind of like, well, shit, people. I don't want to wait another 2 weeks for you to reschedule this appointment. So not happy.
No, I don't blame you. Well, hopefully you get it resolved pretty quickly here.
Well, they've already been paid in full, so they better damn well do it.
Yeah.
Or I'll ask for my money back.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Yeah.
we're glad to have you here with us. And lastly, we also have RJ.
Hello.
Also known as a
And-
simulation.
yes, I have simulation, and this is sponsored today also by Lipton's Iced Tea.
Ooh,
Mm.
exciting drinks tonight.
Oh, yes.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm drinking
We
Arizona
want to keep
green
our
tea with
little
ginseng.
minds all honed for the stupid.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm just
we're glad
drinking
you're here
regular
with
old.
us.
I'm just drinking regular old Dr. Pepper.
You're boring, Mom. You're really boring.
I mean, it
That's
could
okay.
be
I
water.
like my pink mug. I like my pink mug.
All right.
Seriously,
Well,
drink something that actually has some caffeine in it. Dr. Pepper is not caffeine. That is just slightly watered down soda.
Dr. Pepper has caffeine in it.
Harsh caffeine.
No, I'm being
We're a pepper,
facetious,
we're a
Mother.
Oh
Shouldn't
my
we all be a
goodness.
pepper too?
All right. Well, I think with all of our introductions settled, we should probably get our wheel up. What do you guys think?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
yay. The wheel. The wheel
It's
shall
always
torture
fun,
us
isn't
once
it?
again.
Curious how many are on the wheel tonight, because we all know there's one we want to see.
There's 4.
Yes.
Ah.
So our videos for this week on our lovely wheel are Unseen,
Dragon.
Photos, 369, and Dragon.
Let me guess,
Three,
369 is about the Fibonacci sequence.
So it's 369 dragon unseen photos.
Well, with all the
Yes.
spaces between 3, 6, and 9, I mean, if you add 3 and 6 together, you get 9. That's why I think it's the Fibonacci sequence.
Mm.
You got to admit,
Or
though,
maybe
all the
I'm just
dragon pictures
overthinking.
I've seen are ones I've seen.
Well, you've
It
already
could
used,
be 18.
Bionic Dance, you've already used more logic than they probably use in the video, so...
I know.
but-
That's my fault. I'm a bad person.
Of
How
course,
could
it
you?
could be. It could be 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 9 is 18. So
Yeah,
Well,
there you go.
It could
It would
also be
but,
8,
but
6,
it would be
7,
9
5,
plus
3, 09.
6. Not. It would be 17. Or sorry, 15. Yeah, 15.
Guys, we're also forgetting another possibility. It could also be 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 09. Yeah. Oh wait, I can't do that.
Hmm.
Or it could be 369 Damn You Fine from Get Low. And I can
I hope
never
you
I
appreciate
can never
our
I can
fine
never hear
quality
that song
numerical
and not think of Betty
delay.
White.
well, we should
The
spin
friggin-
the wheel then.
Freaking the Proposal movie.
Rest in peace, Betty.
Yes.
Yes.
All
Rest
right.
in power, Betty.
Exactly. All right. Well, Tornado, should we spin the wheel?
Wheel of misfortune, turn, turn, turn. Show us the stupid that we should burn. Spin it. Oh boy, here it comes, and it's the dragons.
Woohoo! All
Righty
right.
then.
Well,
We're going to see a dragon. We're going to see a dragon.
it's funny because I posted this in our Twitter movie night panel group a little bit earlier, and everybody seems hyped for dragons, but I can guarantee you once you see the video, you probably won't be as hyped. Just making promises here.
Setting us for a low bar of pathetic disappointment.
All right, let's see here. So let's get this.
I
up.
sometimes describe myself that way.
Well, I understand that.
Also, hi Kitsune Cavalier.
All right, let's get this pulled up here. Where's our video? There's our lovely video. All right, who is ready for the unveiling of this lovely dragon video?
Sure.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready now.
Okay. All right, here we
Ready.
go. Here's our dragon video. Ta-da!
Okay. Oh God, it's her.
Doesn't even look like a Chinese
Jesus
dragon.
Christ!
Seriously, Chinese dragons are usually those long serpenty looking ones with a
Yeah.
mustache.
Yeah, that's the Orientals. Yeah. And that's supposed to be a dragon in
Yep.
the distance. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, not her!
Yep.
Why, God? We have been abandoned.
Gina
Yep.
Marie Calvin Hill and her Bullshit. Okay.
She's always
Like
interesting.
before we get started, I want to say this woman is to 2021 and 2022 what Claudia Albers was to 2020.
Yes. Yeah, Claudia Albers is she was a winner.
Is she like still missing or something?
She's still, I believe, still recovering from mercury poisoning, but Scott still wants donations for her care. Yeah.
How did she get mercury poisoning? We asked incredulously.
Apparently from fillings that she had, which his whole story was. Yeah, it all seems like a money panhandling scheme kind of a thing. He's been, asking for money for her care and all this, and that she's not doing well, but then she was, but then she's not, and there was just a whole shit ton of things wrong with his story.
So what you're saying is that her fate at the moment is cloudy.
With a chance of meatballs. Yes.
So
With a
nobody
chance of
knows.
meatballs.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where Claudia is.
Correct. Nobody's heard from or seen from her in like a year now.
So I'm beginning to think
that
she
does improve
finally-
civilization, though.
Yeah.
You're not
I think
wrong.
she finally realized that, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't be spouting this shit and I should just go away and stop posting on the internet so people stop thinking I'm a stupid ditz.
I don't know. The whole thing is odd,
she
but
she was already thought of as a stupid ditch long before we showed up.
that's true. All right. Well, should we get started? I'm curious as to evidence of her
Yes,
dragon.
About.
Just before we start, how long is this video?
Oh, it's plenty long. Just under 10 minutes.
Oh, fair enough then.
Okay.
Which,
All right, we'll be here till
which
Tuesday.
in her time frame is like about 8 hours of endurance.
Right.
Maybe I
Gosh,
should have
isn't she one of the ones who
Wine.
speaks super slowly? Like we have
Yeah.
to fast forward? Okay.
Yep. All right, let's get started, everybody. Here we go.
We are looking at a live webcam of a dragon. You can see the way it moves in the sky. It
Drink.
Or
wiggles
like
like
a
that.
bird or
Was
something.
it like 5 frames a second?
Mom Nato, you had a drink on that one.
Okay, yeah. You know what that is. It's a very simple explanation. It's a flock of fucking birds that has come up and is flying around. It happens all the time. It's not a fucking dragon. It's a group of birds.
This is Shanghai, isn't it? Which is like smog capital of China.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure.
Don't know where it is, but asked, answered, debunked. Can we skip it now?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see what else she's got. Maybe she'll get to her evidence here soon.
Yeah, maybe the dragon will come really close to
Yeah.
the camera so it'll look impressive.
I bet it will.
Well, what if it turns out that this video is in real time and the dragon is just teleporting?
Oh.
Ah, yeah. I've always been worried about teleporting dragons. Once
That
they
would be
figure out
more
how to do
impressive.
that, there's no stopping them.
Well, that is the basis of Pern.
I could never get through the first book. I got through the first chapter, but the second chapter is such an info dump with all these names and people. And
Yeah, it
I'm like,
is.
I can't keep track of all this.
All right. Well, let's continue on, shall we?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, she's going to milk
It
this for 9 minutes.
Came out of nowhere, is what it did. And I thought, what could this be? What would move like that? Would it be an airplane? No, it would not be an airplane that moved like that.
Could even be a
What
bloody
it would
bug
be
close to
is
the camera.
a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they say that
Wait,
dragons...
drink.
Well, yeah. I can't. What? How do we go from like being, a plane to if it's not a plane, it must be dragons?
Yes, no, those are the only alternatives, aren't they?
Well, that's the thing that always knocks me out about Superman. Look, it's a bird, it's a plane. How remarkable is that? No, it's Superman. It's just so
Yeah.
stupid. But I mean, she's looking at all these dots. She goes, it can't be a plane, so clearly dragon. It's like, really? I mean, really?
Yeah.
I'm still rooting for a bug close to the camera.
It could even be that.
Tornado.
Okay, first, this dumb bitch. I'm not going to mince words at this point because I've seen enough of her videos that I know she's being dishonest about this. You can't just say that, oh, it's not this, so it has to be that. You just did the same thing that all flat earthers do. It can't, it's not a sphere, therefore it must be flat.
Right.
That's what you just basically pulled there. You have about the same level of intellectual reasoning as a flat earther, and that's not a fucking compliment.
Yeah.
I can't help but wonder, just it feels like there should be some sort of correlation is not causation version of that. It feels like she's doing that in spirit, but not,
Really?
strictly adhering to the definition. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, RJ, you had your hand up?
Yeah. I mean, I think, we should cut her a little slack here. I mean, think about it. What exactly did Smog have to do after he was filming The Hobbit down in New Zealand? He's laid off. All he's got to do is to go around. So he decides to go on a visit to China and, visited the Great Wall, said, yeah, what a dump. And, flies by some high rises. This is perfectly reasonable.
That's why when you said Smog, I didn't immediately picture the dragon from Lord of the Rings or the
You
Hobbit
thought
or
it was
whatever.
Smog.
Well, I was looking at all
Well,
those
where
guys,
else?
and it looks
It's a
like fog
smoggy
or
city.
clouds or something. So I figured
Yeah,
that's
well,
what you meant at first, and then context got me. But
It's a smog city. He likes to go there, and maybe he was thinking of going up under that tower up there to restart his pilot light.
there you go.
He could just be going to the building so that he can get roof access and turn into a human and just wander around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He is
that's,
magic
that's
guy.
probably it.
They like to do it with tall buildings.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it's
Or maybe he's
pronounced
hoping
Smaug.
Rodan shows up or Godzilla or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd
It's
watch that
pronounced
movie,
Smaug.
Smaug
Yes,
from
yes.
The Hobbit versus
Yeah.
Rodan.
Rodan does
I would watch
New
the
York.
heck out of that.
All right. Well, should we continue on?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get more than just repeating this thing over and over and
Yeah.
over again.
Also,
Of course.
who
always
brought up
never done
Rodan?
that
Who brought up
before.
Rodan? Who brought up Rodan?
RJ. And
No, that was
RJ,
me.
it
That was
wasn't
me.
was
I'm
it?
the one who
Okay,
brought it
I'm
up.
sorry. I thought
Bionic Dance, it's not Rodan, it's King Ghidorah. Get your freaking kaiju right,
Yeah,
girl.
because I watched so much of that.
All right.
Honestly,
Well,
if they had more alien spaceships and laser guns, I might.
yeah.
but-
Well, let's continue on then.
Dragons are myths. I don't think they're myths. I really don't think they're myths. I do believe that dragons exist. They may
Drink.
be
Yeah,
a
I'm
very
going more
high.
for the flock of birds now.
Yes, Tornado.
Well, if you want to be pedantic, there are Komodo dragons, and there are bearded dragons,
so technically.
but
Yeah, dragons.
then we're getting into pet intrigue because those aren't dragons, those are just...
Nor are any of them known
Reptiles.
to be avian.
Yeah.
Exactly. Dragons, as they are depicted in, say, Western areas, like the big four-legged tetrapodal winged creatures, or
Or
as
the
they are presented
hexapodal one
in,
that we're seeing up in the corner.
Yeah.
or what we're seeing like in Eastern mythology, those are definitely mythological creatures. They are not real. And if we find something in the fossil record that ever looked like them, then we would be able to verify whether that was a real thing or whether it was a hoax, because the scientific method works. There has been no proof of any dragon existing anywhere in the world ever. Sorry, lady, but that's as simple as it is. Full stop. Dragons, as they are presented in mythology,
Yes.
don't exist.
Bionic
As
Dance,
far
you
as
had
we
your
know.
hand up.
Yeah, well, I mean, she says dragons exist, but where are they all? I mean, you'd think the skies would have more than just this dot. I mean, are they, sitting on top of their gold hoard in a cave somewhere? I mean, where are they all? How do we know, how does she know that dragons are real?
Yeah. I don't think she does.
Hey,
RJ?
don't get me wrong, it'd be interesting, but it's not like they're raising cities to the ground or nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
RJ?
Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for the air traffic control in that town. I mean, having to call up to the airplanes. Please redirect 9 degrees, a large dragon near the high rise, etc.
Right.
And then think about how much dragon poop that there is. Do these things defecate in the air like birds do? I mean, that could be a terrible problem if you just parked your car outside and then blob.
That would be awfully stinky, I imagine.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. Awful.
Oh dear. Tornado, you still had your hand up?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, just want to make sure we didn't miss you. Alright.
Okay, let's get on to that science.
Yeah, we're gonna see some real soon here.
Higher realm than what we have is what I think. But to totally dismiss dragons after seeing this video, that wouldn't be too smart. I don't think it would be. Hello, everyone. Hello, Bang Bang and
Drink.
Apple Brooks. Hello.
Yes, Tornado.
Oh, if you dismiss dragons after watching this video, you're stupid, is basically what she said. That is an ad hominem. You can't just sit there and say, you're
We
stupid
get it.
if you don't accept my thing.
Yeah.
You
Pretty much.
can't say that something is a possibility unless you've ruled out all the others.
I can.
Granted,
I would
it's
be wrong to do it, but I can.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
like we said earlier, if she had come up with some other alternatives besides plane or dragon, like it has to be one or the other, maybe then I could say, okay, well, she's come up with all these alternatives, but don't rule out something that we can't prove isn't real or whatever. You know what I mean? But no, just going from plane to dragon does not inspire much confidence.
I would actually like to know, like, the actual video rate, the frame rate of this video, because, like, I don't know how long it took that black blob to go from where it starts
Right.
to where it ends.
Oh, you mean you want information?
Well, I'd like it. I'm not expecting any, but I'd like
Don't
it.
hold your breath. RJ.
Yeah, I'd like to know. There's a dangling loose thread in her aesthetics here. I really want to know what connections these have with the lunar insects. I mean, she presented that to us a while ago and never resolved the matter of the poor little imprisoned big feet inside the caves.
Yeah.
And now she's going off on this. And why, don't the insects have something to do with this too? I mean, really?
It could be
Archie,
the Sasquatches.
bad Archie, you're expecting the data.
Come to think of it, I mean, I would like to ask her, I want to know what she's thinking. Tell me what's on your mind. Anyway, I'll just...
Oh dear. Well,
Any
we're
80s
gonna get
kids in the
sued
audience, you'll
probably.
recognize that song.
yeah.
Yes, I recognize that song. That was the Information Society. What's on your mind? Also known as Pure Energy.
Well, should we
I happen to
continue
like
on?
that song.
All right, here we go.
Find out if she's going to just milk this bloody thing for 9 minutes.
Well, she's got like 8 minutes left, so we should be getting some science in here shortly.
Oh, you all. Yes, we got it. Can you see it moving?
Statics of the weight to lift
I was,
ratio
I was
on
led to go
dragons
over
the
here to
size
this
of a bus.
live webcam in Taiwan and click it. I clicked 1 minute before
So
that
just
showed
to,
up on the
oh,
screen. I
hold
thought
on.
you.
So just to answer your question, Bionic Dance, I don't think a whole lot of time is passing because I'm watching the cloud cover move over the lighted up parts at the top, the blue, and then the pointy part at the top. And the clouds don't seem to be moving significant. Like it still seems to be the same cloud. As it doesn't look like, this thing is moving over a large period of time.
It might be like you say that the amount of time it takes is
Right.
how long it was, but she just like frame rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell
She-
exactly, but
Yeah, this is okay. She's in watching a camera in Taiwan, and it is dusk and it doesn't look like it's wintertime. It doesn't look like anything's really cold. So there are probably a bunch of insects flying around those lights, and it's birds going after the insects.
It could be
I mean,
any.
maybe the dragon is just attracted to the light like a moth.
Oh, well, that could
Maybe,
be.
but
Maybe it's Mothra.
Ah, there we go.
Ooh.
Oh, dear. All right, continuing on.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
got
how
to
did
be-
she determine it wasn't Mothra?
Yeah, exactly. We
I
didn't
Well,
do
think-
any.
I
maybe it's 'cause
feel the
this is
Mothra-
China,
the
not
Mothra fan
Japan.
club should
Well,
write
that's
her a letter
true.
And complain about her prejudice
Drink,
against
drink,
arthropods.
drink.
Yes,
Dude, the
Tornado.
video's not playing. You can't call drink.
I'm calling drink on you, Bionic
Oh,
Dan.
hush.
Mothra is not Japan. That's Infant Island.
Oh.
Get it right.
It's a Japanese monster. Cope, dude.
All right.
I expect you to get the names in. I expect you
No.
tornado.
so the kaiju right.
We're moving on. Here we go.
Yeah.
Kidding, what was that? First I thought it was a winged being, but then the way it moves, no, it doesn't. It moves its body like a dragon would.
Wait.
Fuck would
Drink,
you
drink,
know?
Wait.
drinkity, drink.
I need to know if it's not a winged being, how is the dragon flying?
Well, I mean, how are dragons supposed to fly? Are we basing this on movies we've seen? And
Right.
you know, at first she thought it was a winged being. What, an angel or something? I'm really confused what she's getting at.
Like how do you have winged being or dragon? Isn't that a synonym? Like
No.
Well, I'm sure she
Well,
could
in
think
her
like
strange
angels or,
mind.
you know, like Tildak
dragon
from
is a
ElfQuest
specific-
or something. Those are winged beings.
okay,
I
but
have a-
how about all winged beings are not dragons, but all dragons are winged beings?
No.
Fair enough then.
Oriental dragons do not have wings.
And
They do
Bionic
fly,
Dance.
though. Well, some of them.
Uh,
Yeah.
They do fly. but they
Bionic
don't
Dance,
have
you had your
wings.
hand up?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Wow, usually I'm really good about that.
No, that's
Oops.
okay. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anything. All right.
But birds are winged beings, so, you know, it's probably still winged beings, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, she's her deductive reasoning skills are not very good.
Her deductive reasoning skills are about as globe-shaped as a frying pan.
Yeah.
English isn't her
I would have
first
gone with
language,
as
even
a
though
toddler,
English
but
is her
okay.
first language.
Well, let's see what else we've got here. Maybe we'll get to something that makes some sense.
Mhm.
Hello, you all. Yeah, you
Yeah,
see
you
that
all.
going. It literally flew.
Y'all.
I wish it wasn't so dark,
Oh,
but that's
you do-
okay.
Do you wish it was
Disappeared out of nowhere. It's like that. I think it came out of the other
Why do you
dimension
wish
is what
it
I think
wasn't
happened.
so?
Oh, back
Oh,
up. She was
great.
saying something. I want to hear what she said. You're babbling over her.
I'm sorry.
Dark, but
well,
that's
no,
okay.
not you, RJ. I
Disappeared
couldn't
out
hear
of
what she was
nowhere.
saying.
It's like that. I think it came out of the other dimension is what I think happened.
Other dimension. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, her.
Well, we did have Tornado call drink on that first.
Yes, other dimension. This thing appeared out of the other dimension. Which
Yeah.
one? Time, X, Y, Z. There's three
Uranus.
dimensions plus time. Okay, no, it appeared out of her shiny brown chakra is what we're gonna say.
Well, you know, usually when people say alternate dimension, what they really mean is other plane of reality. But I mean, that's
But
pretty
she
much
said it
the
wasn't a
province
plane.
of sci-fi and fantasy as it is. We have no evidence that such a dimension exists. So, and like, if there's some portal to another one, wouldn't it like suck things in or blow stuff into our universe?
You
It says that the
think, but-
pressure in an alternate plane of reality is the same as here.
Yeah.
Heck, maybe it opens up to like vacuum and would suck the entire universe into it.
Here's what happened to her brain.
I have read way too
That's
much
true.
sci-fi.
I mean, I can. At the beginning of the clip that she's showing, you can see the birds coming up from the city. Oh my God! And then just swarming.
Now, you know there are no flocks of birds in Taiwan. That's just
Oh
Philippines.
no, not at all, considering it's a port city and has, lots of water, which attracts mosquitoes, which birds love to eat, and swallows and everything else.
So to indulge in another 80s reference, maybe it's a flock of seagulls?
Yeah.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah, Jonathan Livingston.
Yeah, it is probably seagulls.
Yes, can we just say we ran out of time stalling on this video?
Nope.
And I ran so far away. I
All
can
Right.
turn
A nice
anything
view
into
of
an
the
80s
high rise,
reference.
though.
All right. Well, let's continue on here.
All right.
If you're just tuning in, this is from a live webcam. I won't be on here long at all because I really don't need to be on here
Oh,
long.
thank you.
Except
Thank
to show this
7 more
footage
minutes.
right here. Yeah,
Oh,
it's pretty
God.
cool. ain't it?
Wait, can
I'm
you
pretty
back up for a
excited.
sec?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure. Did she say 7 minutes?
No, I said 7 more minutes.
No. I swear she said, well, anyway.
She said I won't be on here long. I said 7 more minutes.
Oh, that was you. I
Yeah.
thought it was her.
Yeah, you see
Okay.
that going. It literally flew. I wish it wasn't
literally
so
flew as the metaphorically
dark,
flew.
but that's okay. This appeared out of nowhere. It's like that.
Yeah.
I think it came out of the other dimension is what I think happened.
Oh my god.
Goody.
If you're just
Can't
tuning
with
in,
her.
this is from a live webcam. I won't be on here long at all because I really don't need to be on here long, except
But
to
you're going to be on
show
here
this
longer than you should.
footage right here. Yeah, it's pretty cool, ain't it? I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I could be jumping up and down, but I'm not going to. I'm not. I'm just happy to share it. I thought, how am I going to share it?
Oh, we want to see you jump
let
up
me, let me
and
move
down.
myself down from here if I can. It literally, it comes up here and it flies across the sky. At first, I thought it attached itself to the tower up there, but it didn't. It flew right on by wherever it was going is what happened. It flew right on by, if you all can see it. So yeah, so many things are real, and this is what, the year of the dragon? Is this like a, or something like
Drink!
that?
Yes, tornado.
No, you dumb bitch. It's the year of the tiger. The tiger.
I want
They're
the
the
year
same
of the
thing.
cupcake.
The dragon, the tiger, they're the same
No, they're
difference.
fucking not.
They're so the same. They look exactly identical.
No, they don't.
Dragons and tigers, aren't they identical? Pretty
They
sure.
spell identically
No.
if you use letters the right way.
Exactly. It's fine. Anybody could mix up lions or
and who are you to
tigers
say
and
that
dragons.
that
Oh
a
my!
tiger can't fly if it goes into another dimension?
You can't tell me what that tiger doesn't identify as. So
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Let's not use prejudice here in assuming that tigers have to remain exclusively terrestrial.
How did we get from dragons to tigers? I missed that part, letting my dog in.
Dragons.
I
Tiger.
swear there's like a D&D monster that's a tiger with butterfly wings. I'm going to have to look that up.
we got to tigers
what?
and dragons because she said it's the year of the dragon, but it's not. It's the year of the tiger.
Ah, okay.
No,
That's how we
it's a
got
little
on that
pathetic
subject.
That I was born in the year of the bunny, and that just seems, I don't know.
Just think of it as the killer rabbit of Antioch. And
Right.
and it's okay. Are we stalling effectively?
Somewhat effectively.
Okay. We have low standards and we want to meet them.
Bionic Dance, I'm wondering if you were born the same year as me. I was trying to figure it out, but
75?
oh, definitely not.
Okay.
Nope. Interesting. I think mine was also a rabbit, though.
75?
Most people don't realize how old I am. Seriously, I just turned 46 a few months ago.
I'll be 51 next month.
Well,
I'll
you
be 70 this year.
70. That's just 7 backwards.
Yes, but unlike Bionic
Yeah.
Dance,
I'm going for one more zero so I can have a license to kill.
There you go.
Hmm?
Mother, unlike Bionic Dance, you actually look your age.
Fuck you!
Wow.
you might be sleeping outside tonight,
Are you finding
Tornado.
enough ways to poison him?
Oh dear. All right, well let's continue on. I'm sure we're gonna get to something
I'll get to
good
that
here.
science.
We've still
I
got
want to know more about dragons.
we've still
I
got
think it's going to be
6.5
frying
minutes.
pan upside the back of his head.
Oh dear. All right. Well, let's see here what else we got.
Yeah. I wish we could got a better view, but you've seen the movies of how dragons fly, and really if they're the ones that look like
Drink.
By
Wish I could got.
I asked that before, and I guess now it's answered. Is she seriously basing this on movies we've seen? I mean, come on, you realize those are
Might as
fiction,
well.
lady. Fiction, okay? If there are dragons, we don't know how they'd fly, and it always bugged me. Every dragon I've seen on film, for some reason, when they're flying, their tail drags below them instead of flying out behind them like they're going that fast. It's always bugged me a little. And it was the same with Smaug. It was the same with Vermithrax pejorative, and I could probably come up with others if I really thought about it.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dragon Slayer.
Tornado.
Oh yeah, that is a great movie, even if it is a bit grim for my taste.
Rain of Fire.
For the musical.
Dragon Slayer?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
it was
gonna
from
be
like the
musical.
early
Wouldn't that
'80s.
be hilarious,
I mean, it's not bad at all. It's just like I said,
Got
a little
Ralph
grim for my
Richardson
taste.
in it.
Wait, which Dragon Slayer are we talking about? Are we talking about the game?
The
No, movie.
Dragon Slayer.
It
from
came out in like
1980.
'82
Oh,
or '80
Dragon
or something.
Slayer. I thought
Lair.
you said
Well-
lair.
Well, there is actually
Lair.
another movie that's about birth control for dragons. It's Dragon Spayer.
Oh God!
Yes,
Which
I
explains
suppose I
why there's
am.
so few dragons today.
Like, look for a dragon that has a notch on its ear, right?
Right.
Mm.
Anyway, shall we continue on?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
like the big serpent with wings, and they would wiggle around in the sky like that. They would. A year of the
course they
tiger.
would.
I want to call it the year of the dragon. That's what I want to
there
call
is
it
a
right
year-
now, because that
Right.
dragon flying
How
in the
about
sky.
the year of the periwinkle?
Yes,
Right.
tornado.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing for you, the Chinese zodiac, and the year of the animals, or the animal each year is assigned to, doesn't suddenly magically change based on what someone says it is. I was born in the year of the rat, 1996, 2008, and 2020 will all be years of the rat, and so will 2032, even if you want to call it the year of the sheep.
Oh my God, they're making a new movie, Dragon Slayer.
Oh no, are they remaking the original?
Yeah, Dirk
Right.
the Daring. And
That's
Rescue.
not. No,
No, that's
no.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
what I
yeah,
said.
Okay, but I thought. Okay, the movie we were talking about is Dragon Slayer. All is one
Yeah.
word.
Yes, I
Dragon
know.
Slayer. That's the Don Bluth video game from the '80s.
Right, but they're making a cartoon movie
Well, it was a
of it.
cartoon video game. Yeah.
Right, but they're making an actual movie of it.
Well, I would definitely watch that, although I'd prefer they made Space Ace instead. But you know me.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, Dragon Slayer's kind of funny because it has a very young Peter McNichol in it, and he very quickly turned into a bit of a potato, a nerdy potato.
Yes.
It's just weird to see him playing this like dashing hero, you know?
Yeah.
And the star of Dirk, the star who will be playing Dirk the Daring is Deadpool.
Really? Ryan
Yes,
Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds.
Huh. Well, you know, I'd
And
watch
Other
that.
fun fact: Alex North, who wrote the music to Dragon Slayer, used little snippets of some of the stuff that he had written for 2001: A Space Odyssey that Kubrick never used because he never used any of his music. So there.
It's going to be a live action feature film.
Really?
Mm.
Of Dragon's Lair? That seems.
Hmm.
I
Well,
mean,
it's
because
been
the
40
cartoon,
years,
the
I
video
think.
game itself was kind of wacky and silly, which I guess makes sense for Ryan Reynolds, but live action?
They made a live action movie of the Smurfs.
And
so
it's being made by
Wow.
Netflix.
Well, that means I can watch it for free. I mean, because
well,
I'm on
there's
someone
also-
else's Netflix.
this also means that the same people that got their hands on Death Note and Full Metal Alchemist are now making a live-action Dragon Slayer movie.
Okay, but they're also the same people who made Stranger Things.
And speaking of Stranger Things, we're watching this stupid show.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unfortunately, and I think we should continue on. What do you guys think?
So far, she has managed to just play the same clip over and over and over and over again, as though there's any more information.
Yeah.
However many times she does that.
You
Maybe we'll get some more. Maybe one of these times we'll just see it and we'll instantly
Yeah,
know. Oh,
yeah.
it must be a dragon.
No, all we got is a flock of birds that went by that she decides is a dragon. There we go. End of tale.
All right. Well, let's continue on. Here we go.
Hi, right there you are. That's what I want to call it. Let me come over here. I think I might have. I've slowed it down a little bit over.
An aardvark.
Slowed it
Over
down.
here. I put it on a. Let me you all. Let me take you over here to my player, right here. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna pause this thing because it's flying so fast. Is what it is. Let me try to get over here to this video player if I can.
She doesn't
Let
seem
you
able to
see
run
this
her own
flying so
apartment.
fast in the sky.
No.
Oh gosh,
I
look
slowed
at
it
that
down.
counter going
At
by
first, I
so
slowed
fast.
it down
A
so I can
I'm
see its move.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, speaking as someone who's been working with video since high school, I'm watching that counter like go by, and it's like frame. It's like we're not seeing it go smoothly. I wonder if she's just bad at playing video online. Like maybe this video, if I had
That's
my hands on
possible,
it, we could
yeah.
watch it without quite so many jumps and skips.
Right.
She's better at things, so she might as well be better at people.
Wow, are you breaking up?
Yeah, you're roboting pretty bad there, RJ. Your simulation's coming through. All right.
suppose I-
Well, let's. We're losing you, RJ.
Clear!
Right.
All right. Well, let's continue on here.
If I could see it any better, because it flies so fast is what happens. It flies extremely fast. I tried to slow it down. I really did. Slowed it down and then I sped it up. You can see the
Now
timestamp.
it's
It's
playing at a rate.
18:08 on February the 5th at this live webcam in Taipei, Taiwan. I think this is Taiwan's capital of Taipei.
Hey,
If you can look up there at the if you go around that timestamp, you too will see the dragon that appeared out of nowhere. It appeared at 18:08:36. Is what you'll see it happen. 18:08:36. There it goes. Boom. That's what it did. Just like that, you all. 18:08:36. Yeah. I think I've clicked into it again. You're going to have to wait a second. I just wanted to show this. It's a lot easier if I record it first instead of going straight there and try to find the exact same timestamp. It's
Which means
beautiful,
edit,
beautiful neon lights and stuff. Yeah. So we got 10 seconds, and it will show up again. He's getting ready to show up, you all. Yes, it is. It is getting ready. Boom. That's
All right. I have to call
Okay,
drink
it does
just
go by
because.
fast.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Where does it come from? It's coming out of this other dimension? Do we why is there no portal? Like we don't see anything? Like it just
Okay.
I think there'd be a massive energy release, if nothing
right?
else.
Something like that.
Right. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something screwy. I'm gonna go into Google Maps for some important backside research.
Ah. Ah, dear.
I need to see what's in that particular direction so that way I can debunk this girl in real time. I'm going to do what MC Toon did to Danny Seppings.
All right. Well, let's continue on here.
how fast it was, just like that. See how it moves?
God, woman.
just
Okay.
like that. It moves like a serpent in the sky. And I don't mean any disrespect to dragons. I don't. No disrespect to any dragons at
Please
all.
don't disrespect the dragon.
None.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
this
the
woman.
year of the tiger. It's pretty cool. The year of the tiger. Well, that is it's impressive. It really is. It's very, very impressive. Let me put this
Trying
back to
find the
me
one specific
over here
building.
because I've got this also on a loop. Now, granted,
I think that's the building.
these dragons fly very fast. Okay, faster than we can run. Okay, they do, and it's 18:08 at night, so it's around 6 something at night in Tapai, and it would have been really nice to got a super clear image, but it wasn't meant. It really wasn't meant, you all. So let me bring this
Okay,
up. I
drink.
don't know how.
Yes, bionic dance.
I mean, this isn't based on anything she was just saying, but what I'm coming to realize is that we don't know how big or how far away this black splot is. I mean, like, and she says it's flying so fast, but I mean, what if it's just really like closer to us than she thinks, and we're having perspective problems here? Because as fast as it was flying, it seems like it would displace enough air to make a lot of noise. And that was my phone.
Okay, let's see what's in the area just behind this building. Because I happen to find the particular set of buildings in the actual image. And if I look through here on Google Maps, let's see what's behind there. Is there an airport in that particular region? Because if there is an airport in that particular region, then it would put paid to her thing. Oh, wait, hello. No, wait, that's not an airport.
Merciful Zeus, leave me alone.
I do see Riverside Park, Ludi Pet Park. There's this massive park going right through there.
Yeah,
But
most
that's not what I'm
likely
looking
some
for.
sort of avian creature.
It's birds. If there's a
Yeah.
park with trees, then
Yeah,
birds are
also
eating,
bear in
get
mind I
ready to
actually found a
roost.
really good version of the angle this woman happens to be looking from, and I think what she's seeing is a bird passing over the mountains.
Yeah. Well, let's continue on here. We've still got like 2 minutes left. She's gonna get to all
Oh
this
my
evidence here.
God.
So let's see what we got here.
We've gotten further than I thought.
Yeah.
Long I've been on here, but that's okay. Yes, it's all right, you all. We got this big old dragon right there
Oh
flying
my
through the sky. It may not be that particular dragon, but it just went on its merry way.
It's
And I'm
not a
wondering if
dragon.
around that area of Tapai, if there is like any body of water or something like that in Tapai.
Taipei. Like toupee, but without the two and
Yeah.
with the tie.
Hello. Oh my gosh, you all, it's pretty amazing. It is amazing.
Okay, Google, you go away now.
Seeing it moving around in the sky like that.
Oh my God.
It's not a whale, but it's doing this little wiggling is what it's doing.
Did you just say it's not a whale?
Yeah, I don't think this is a fallen
Yeah.
angel. I really don't.
Oh my God. It's a fucking flock of
I don't think they'd be wiggling
birds.
around in the sky like that.
A fallen angel.
That was what other thought it might be.
Yeah,
you
it's,
know, being
This is really strange.
Yes, you
I
are.
was looking at the live chat, and then all of a sudden, it changed the chat. That was really strange, but that's okay, you all. It's all right. I am going to go,
God.
but I wanted to share this
Not
with you
quickly
all. We
enough.
got dragons. Probably see more dragons. People have been saying that they've been seeing dragons. Okay, and
Yeah,
every
where?
every country has
Citation,
their
please.
own
Argument from
myths,
popularity.
but they're not myths about dragons. They're not myths. They're not. And I wonder if we're going to start seeing them more and more. This is like in the
No.
evening
Frank.
when this showed up.
Hey, Brooke.
Now, it flew very fast, and I doubt anybody was.
Hello, Brooke.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Sounds
That's
like I missed
alright.
some fun.
Oh, yes. Gina Marie Calvin Hill claiming a flock of birds
Yeah.
is a dragon. It's a port city. There is water everywhere. It is a bunch of birds going
Yeah.
after mosquitoes since it's 6 p.m. In the Orient at that point in time. Having lived there, I know that the mosquitoes come out, especially around water at that
God.
time, and birds are
Time.
eating before going into roost
Yeah.
for the night.
Yeah, that's pretty much what my drink call was. Is basically what looks like either birds or possibly a camera artifact that's going across the screen. Basically, that was it. And two, my other drink call is on movie night itself to have this atrocity playing upon me entering.
Yeah, right?
Mm.
It's always something fun.
Drink. That is not the right use of the word fun.
Aw, man. Bionic Dance, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I mean, it sounded just before we paused like she was about to say she didn't think anybody was looking up or something, like she didn't think anyone was looking at this and that's why it wasn't on the news, but it's flying over a major metropolitan area. If nobody else noticed, well, you know, bull, unless this dragon has some sort of like memory wiping powers, I don't buy it.
Yeah.
No, it's Bionic Dance. You're a sci-fi nerd. You should know a cloaking device when you see one.
Clearly. Oh, dear.
Okay, I actually found the buildings. And, yeah. I'm going to have to go with she's probably seeing a bird that passed in front of the camera, because that is the most logical explanation for the area the location is in. In fact, I could probably send you a image of what I have on Google Maps right here. If you
Yeah, it's not going to really change much. Either way, it's most likely birds. But let's see if we can finish it out here.
Looking up at the sky at that time, they's probably in their buildings and their high rises, because I don't think they're going to be looking at that area in the sky at that particular moment in time. And if I hadn't clicked to that, I wouldn't have seen it. I would just be focusing on the blue lights on this tower right there. I would not even had caught it. I wouldn't even had known to go there, but I was guided to go there. So thank you all for tuning in.
It does
Thank you
look
so
like a
very
giant
much.
bug zapper.
And with that
Yeah.
being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, you might want to check to see if you still are subscribed, because they've been unsubscribing people. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.
Come on, Pepper, you had treats.
Anyway, that's the end of that lovely video.
And I ended up sending you a message in Discord, Strike. Feel free to click that when you get the time.
Yeah.
I just debunked this whole woman's argument right with one image from Google Maps.
Yeah, it's not really any different than just our hypothesis of bird. It's all the same idea.
Well, okay. It's the thing is anybody who lives in an area with a lot of mosquitoes is going to see flocks or a lot of bugs, insects, whatever. Especially in an area where there's cameras, you can see flocks of birds. They form a huge black mass in the sky, and they go after. That's why they never chase them off in the cities, because they are good pest control.
Right.
Most likely those are either swallows or starlings. I don't know, or the local equivalent of those types of birds that go after insects.
Yeah. And I have a question on it. I don't know if maybe you noticed this beforehand, but is that a continuous, like a normal video recording device, or is that one that takes like a picture every like half second or second.
We
type
actually a
camera.
little bit dealt with that before you got here.
Oh.
For a while there, she was just showing it like at this weird like 5 frames a second, but then she sort of showed it in real time, and that black streak went by like super fast, which is probably why she's got it slowed down like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Because I was looking at it, I'm like, that, if that's a bird, which, I mean, could easily be, if it was one that takes like a picture every set interval or whatever, and it's not a continuous type recording, it would make the bird look like kind of how it did, where it was in one part and then popped up in another part, almost like a teleporter, which would be that logical explanation for that one, at least.
I think it's just that she only has so few frames of whatever that
Yeah.
is going by. Now, why does she think it's a dragon and not Superman?
Yeah.
Because we've already taken out the bird part, but we never took out the plane or even a frog. Oh wait, no, that's Underdog, not Superman.
Still, if she's gonna guess dragon, I mean, why not guess superhero?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, da, 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 da. Oh wait, I can't do that.
Because that would be illogical.
Okay, so it's Spock then?
Yes.
All
That is
right.
exactly what it was.
Hey, Leonard Nimoy actually grew up in Boston, which makes me wonder, did he ever Spock the cod Harvard Yard?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Walter also grew up in Boston,
Hello, Chris. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Or-
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was just saying hi, I guess.
Hi, Chris.
We're glad to have you here.
Hi,
But,
Chris.
Let's see here. All right. Well, let us get our wheel back up. Bear with me one moment while I get the wheel pulled up again here. All right. Close the video.
Wheel of douchebaggery. Turn. Anyways.
Yeah, right.
It's not Wheel of Douchebaggery, Kate.
That's why I was making a joke there, Tornado.
You get too serious sometimes, kid.
All right.
I'm not a wolf.
All right. Wheel is back up. Unseen photos and 369, which actually
I
now
feel
looks
like-
like 69E.
I kind of want 369 just to see if I'm right about what that means.
I'm really curious if the unseen in the photos are my suggestions, because I know I put some in last week at the very end.
I don't remember, but let's spin our wheel again, shall we?
Wheel of Misfortune. Turn, turn, turn. Show us the stupid that we should burn. Spin it! Oh boy, here we go.
Photos.
Dang.
Ding, ding, ding,
Alright.
ding, ding.
Okay. All right. So photos it is. So let me get that video pulled up here. All right. Close our little wheel. And do. So this one is called 10 space photos that will give you nightmares. Ooh.
Cool.
Oh, gosh.
Spooky.
I
Oh, that sounds awesome. You know me. I love
Really?
space.
That's true.
think I sent. I really don't remember who sent this one. I think I
Yeah.
did, but I don't know.
That's all right.
If
We're-
If I did, I do not apologize.
There would better be xenomorphs.
Yeah,
If there's
right.
no xenomorphs, I'm going to be very angry.
All right. Let's see
Hey,
here.
squirrel!
All right.
Sorry, was that someone in the chat, or did you just have an
Yes.
ADHD moment?
No
Lord
chat
Draco
person.
Squirrel is in the chat. Hi, squirrel!
Squirrel. That's me every day. Squirrel. All right.
Hi. My name is Doug.
All right. I think we're all good. Are you guys ready?
Oh, sure.
All right. Here we go.
Right. How much scarier is it when they appear in pictures taken in the dead of space, when no one can hear you scream? 10. At the end of one's tether. The USA and Italy celebrated the 75th space mission in 1996 by sending an experimental tether into orbit. The aim was to investigate new sources of power, namely a way to cleanly harness solar wind to power spacecraft. As the shuttle crew began deploying the satellite, the umbilical tether snapped, sending the oval-shaped...
Was that a drink call, Brooke?
No, it's not on the way. It's gonna get good.
Ah, all right, here we go.
Equipment drifting off in the direction of deep space. The mission video shows unexplained bright objects flying around the detached tether like wasps buzzing around a nest. NASA conveniently omitted the bright lights from the mission report, and to date has refused to acknowledge or explain the bizarre phenomenon. Did the objects approach to investigate?
Yes.
I'll be honest, when I first saw that, and even still now, it didn't look like something that was out in space. It looked like something you see under a microscope. Now, I could probably be wrong about that, but that's what it appeared like.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just, seriously, that got under my skin, and I waited as long as I could.
That's all right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
The bizarre floating piece of space junk? Or were they responsible for the tether snapping in the first place? 9. Fancy a cup of tea? Apollo 16 took off on April 16th, 1972. After just 11 days in space, the 3 astronauts on board saw something so unbelievable, it demands attention. They caught a glimpse of a strange circular-shaped craft with a great dome-like structure. They managed to capture a short video lasting only a few seconds, which clearly showed the anomalous UFO. In a typical deny-everything fashion, the tape mysteriously vanished for over 30 years. Even more unbelievable is the fact that no copies were made. Well, that's what they thought. A worker stumbled across the tape at Johnson Space Center. Thanks to some digital wizardry, a high-res scan of the tape allowed for a more detailed look at the object. Concentric white and gold circles cover the dome and a long, thin structure extending from the side. For all intents and purposes, that's a flying saucer. 8. I see the light.
Oh, yeah.
Tornado.
I could probably bet dicks for dollars what that is. That was probably the command and service module.
Could be. Let's see here. Bionic Dance.
Yeah, I mean, he says it's clearly a flying saucer, but if it was, I mean, it's so unlikely it would be coming at us directly, I mean, sure, he might think it's plate-shaped, but if it was actually coming, like it flying around, in all likelihood, it would be tilted enough that it would look a bit oblong, but instead we saw what looks sort of like a perfect circle, and so how does he get flying saucer out of that?
I don't know.
I'm just saying there's no
sure.
perspective, but whatever.
Brooke?
I don't remember what I was gonna say. I'm half awake right now, so
That's alright. That happens a lot.
You literally just woke me up from dozing, so I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's alright. Well, let's continue on here. See what we got for number 8.
Is the sound on?
Yeah, some reason it got muted. Hold on.
Gift that keeps giving. It's still operational and sending data back to this day, a full 6 years longer than expected. On the 3rd of April, 2014, our little friend picked up a Martian beacon of light. In the distance, behind the cover of a dune, a bright light beam can be seen extending up into the sky past the horizon.
Drink.
Yes, Bionic Dance.
What beam? I see a bright splot on the right, but what beam? I don't see a beam.
Yeah, same
Me
here.
either.
There's no beam of light.
Well, maybe they'll show it in just a second.
Maybe, but you think he wouldn't talk about it until it was actually. No, I'll just.
You guys are going to be sorely disappointed.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe just
Their definition of beam and our definition of beam are probably different.
Hmm. So
Ah.
theirs is wrong then.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, let's continue on here. Let's see what we got.
The light was picked up by the right camera, though strangely not by the left. Easily explained, as there is a delay between the two cameras, and the light turned off before the left side camera activated. NASA suggested it was a glare shining off a glistening rock. Doubtful, as the image was taken during a period of low light. They then said a cosmic ray hit the camera sensor, but if this was true, there would be image anomalies every day. The kicker is that the same beam of light was picked up again in an earlier photo. Try explaining that.
Drink.
Well,
Citation needed.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, Brooke?
Yeah, I was going to say on that, the same light was noticed again. Well, guess what? It looked to be almost in the exact same area. Almost like there's, maybe some rock that even in low light conditions can still reflect a light. Just an idea.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Martian Sasquatch. Could Mars be home to alien hominids? The
No.
answer? Well, maybe. The Mars rover picked up a confronting image that is yet to be explained by NASA, or as we like to refer to them, never a straight answer.
Drink!
Rotting hell.
Yes, Tornado.
Can we try that
1.
again? Jeez, I don't think
Pareidolia.
I've ever had
2.
a synchronous drink call.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is either Pareidolia, an anomalous rock face because there's also dirt right there, or it's someone deciding to have a bit of fun with an image.
Also, if that's a Sasquatch, why is it wearing what looks like a green dress?
Right.
On top of that, I love how he decided to go for never a straight answer. That's the kind of stuff flat earthers do. Is this guy a flat earther? Because it wouldn't surprise me.
Who cares?
Don't know. Brooke?
Pretty much the same things Tornado just said, is that I was thinking either it's a rock formation that we're just, our eyes are playing a trick on us, which would be the pareidolia, or it's someone is trying to make a hoax. And also the never a straight answer BS line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bionic Dance?
Yeah, to expand on the thing where I was mostly joking, but it does sort of look like it's wearing a green dress, and if you look at the rocks around it, more or less the same green color, so duh.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, the thing that looks like a black head on top of it might not even be, like, in the same place. It might just be
Right.
perspective, yeah.
Or it could be a shadow.
That too.
And also, if you look at it from here, and I know this is a picture, but where like the hand would be, that almost looks like that the arm part is actually further in the foreground than that hand is will be in the background.
Right.
Just from the color differentiations.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's continue on.
Or a sculpted statue, there is no denying that this is not just a natural rock formation and trick of the light. A plausible explanation could be it's just a case of pareidolia. This bizarre phenomenon is behind people claiming an Elvis-shaped kidney bean or
Wait a minute,
finding the
drink.
face of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Now, if NASA saw this, and anyone suspected that it might be a humanoid shape, you'd think they'd drive the rover around it to get another perspective. Just
Right.
to, but they didn't bother? I don't buy it.
Yeah.
It's Bigfoot. We got Sasquatches up on Mars.
Clearly. Oh dear. All right, here we go.
price on a burnt piece of toast. Are we looking for alien life so hard that we imagine it everywhere? Or is this just a convenient cover story, and the truth of whether alien life exists is sitting right under our noses? 6. Not one of ours. An amateur astronomer witnessed a bizarre object orbiting the
Drink.
Earth back
Did you
in...
say astronomer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's someone who makes astronomy. Never mind. I was trying to make astronomy. Didn't work.
That's all right.
Right.
All right.
I like
Here-
this.
So,
Yes.
yeah, I was just getting ready to ask. So, does that mean that we get an astronomy on rye or wheat?
I don't know. I kind of like my pastrami on like a ciabatta, a panini. You know, when it's I love a
Yeah.
good.
Well.
Yeah.
You're kind of weird, Bionic. So. Yeah.
Oh, kind of.
Well, I
Take
meant-
that back. I'm extraordinarily weird.
See, I wasn't mentioning pastrami. I was mentioning astronomy.
Ah.
Like what he said. That's what I'm wondering. Is that we get on wheat or rye, or do we have other options available for that?
Okay, but I stand by my statement. I love pastrami.
Yeah.
Pastrami's okay. I have to be in the mood for it, though.
All right. Here we go.
2012. It was also observed by a larger telescope in Italy, who estimated it to be around 60 feet long, oval in shape, and spinning around on its axis at around 1 revolution per minute. They dubbed it J002E3. The rotations caused the object to alternate its luminosity.
Okay, drink.
But even
Yes.
We haven't seen a picture of it yet that didn't look like CGI. And bad CGI for that matter. So, can we see an actual NASA photograph, Blocks?
Probably not.
NASA is all CGI. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Oh dear. Here we go.
so, NASA's UFO program failed to detect it when scanning near-Earth space for anomalies. They commented that it did not match any space debris from recently launched spacecraft, and that it must have entered Earth's orbit fairly recently. It had a bizarre looping orbit which was inherently unstable, causing the object to leave
bizarre.
Earth's orbit, where it settled again in a solar orbit. Experts say it'll come back to visit in around 30 years based on projections, while enthusiasts claim it was an alien craft. 5. We
Drink.
got the
Yes, Tornado.
Looking at its orbital path, I know exactly what happened. It drifted into the path of L1, or one of the Lagrange points, which altered its orbit, because going through a Lagrange point can do that. And it caused the asteroid to go into a weird frickin' orbit. And the reason why you don't see it is because, you know, it's small. And it's far away.
I'm not sure I understand NASA's naming scheme for these like anomalous objects. I mean, I actually decided in the animation I'm working on to take a real chunk of rock that's orbiting Mars, and it's called K75XA2E. And I'm like, couldn't you just call it Stan or something? You know, this is Mars Yulon 2 or something. You know, I mean, just give it some pop, you know?
Right. All right, here we go.
nukes. Back in 2009, NASA launched the Lacrosse mission to the moon. But in reality, many people described it rather like a kamikaze mission, because once it was in orbit, the 2.2-ton payload rocket booster was fired at the moon because reasons. The rocket went inside the Cabeus crater near the southern pole of the moon,
Drink.
impacting and creating
Yes, Tornado.
I think I know exactly what this was to do. It was to test the geology of the moon. They don't just waste a several $1 million rocket by crashing it into the moon for absolutely no reason. There was a scientific reason there, and it was to determine, I think it was the geology of the moon through seismic waves.
Well, another possibility is it just malfunctioned and crashed. I mean, but, like, I don't remember what the mission name was, but we could probably, like, Google it.
Probably.
You know, I mean, they might actually say, here's the mission specs, and this is why we, you know, decide to dive bomb into Luna. I don't know.
Right.
Ah! Here we go. The main lacrosse mission objective is to confirm the presence or absence of water ice in the permanently shadowed crater near the lunar polar region. So there was indeed a mission.
Yeah. All right. Well, let us continue on.
Still weird lacrosse. I mean, like, isn't that a sport played with nets on sticks?
Yes.
Yeah,
Stick nets.
If I'm correct in assuming this, the lacrosse mission basically kicked up lunar soil.
So you're saying that it soiled itself?
Oh.
Anyway, here we go.
I am contractually obligated to say this. Luna is best princess. Okay.
Anyway, here we go.
Creating a huge plume of dust and debris. The mission aim was to have a lunar reconnaissance orbiter take samples during a fly-through to determine if moon craters contain frozen water. Images sent back from the mission show a rectangular structure in the shadow of the crater, leading some to suggest that NASA dropped a nuclear weapon on a moon base with a search for water.
Yes.
I mean, he's talking about shadows in a crater. Does anyone remember the quote-unquote face on Mars that was pure pareidolia?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, you like when they showed it from a different angle or with different lighting, it looked nothing like a face.
Pretty much. Tornado, you still had your hand up?
Sorry.
It's all good. All right, here we go.
Just a huge cover story. Alien headquarters or foreign government research facility. 4. Thunderstruck.
Ever see
While
Iron
a probe
Sky?
was orbiting the moon in 1972, NASA caught a glimpse of bizarre flash of lightning within the dark shadow of the Stein crater. It's unsure if the discharge of electricity is hitting the moon's surface or rising up from deep beneath it. This gave rise to the conspiracy theory that there's an underground moon base buried in the crater. Not as far-fetched as you think.
First time I heard of it.
Yes, Tornado.
I'd like to know if this picture is even there. Seriously. Is that picture even of the moon? Or was it of something else? Like Enceladus?
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
You know, Enceladus, that moon that shoots plumes of water into the sky, which look a lot like geysers of lightning.
Yeah. Bionic Dance.
Yeah, I just want to expand on something I said like just a few minutes or a few seconds ago. Seriously, it sounds like when he says like government structure or whatever, it reminds me of the movie Iron Sky, which is a comedy about Nazis like on the dark side of the moon. They escape there after World War II and then they decide to attack Earth. It's a lot of fun, that movie. But when people talk about lunar bases that are like secret, and he literally said it's a conspiracy theory. You'd think if he actually bought it, he'd say it's a theory. You know?
Yeah.
But, whatever. I mean, it's still, go watch Iron Sky. It's a great flick.
All right, here we go.
As the US government has drawn up secret plans for a moon base, they even had detailed schematics. It was called Project Horizon, with the aim to be finished in 1966 at the cost of $6 billion to the taxpayer. But it was shut down by President Eisenhower. Another explanation is that it could be a lightning sprint. These are seen on Earth.
Yes, Chris?
Aren't we? The timeline's all screwed up. Because Eisenhower Eisenhower wasn't around in 66.
Well, and didn't we end up on the moon in 69?
Yep.
Yeah.
69. I'll just be over here.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm doing a search live. Presidential term, January 20th of 1953 to January 20th of 1961. So it wasn't struck down in 1996 by Dwight D. Eisenhower.
No, he said 66.
Exactly. He said 66. by Dwight D. Eisenhower,
Yes.
who
Yeah.
left the presidential chair in 1961.
Yes.
This guy is lying. That's all there is to it.
And I
Yes.
love how he thinks that we could actually do that in 1968.
Yeah.
Well, like how anyone thought that. I mean, okay, to be fair, we got to the moon on like the computing power of a pocket calculator, but still, I mean, creating a moon colony like that back then, I mean, I'd love to see it done now, but still.
Yeah. Anyway, let us continue on.
Earth when lightning spreads out in the cloud, dissipating before it touches down to the ground.
Did he
This would
say
be a logical
cloud?
explanation. If only the moon had an atmosphere.
Oh, okay.
3. Man in the Moon. First, there was
Shadow.
Google Earth, which prompted keyboard detectives around the world to reveal some oddities that deserve their own top 10 list. Not content with ruffling so many jimmies, Google doubled down when they teamed up with NASA in 2009 to create the rather unimaginably named Google Moon. It took no time at all for some internet super sleuth to scour the surface of the moon and find something extremely unusual. There appears to be a shadowy figure taking a leisurely stroll up there on the lunar surface. We're not saying
It looks like a
giant.
gingerbread man.
Looks like a crevice.
Pareidolia.
Yeah.
And what's the
Crevasse.
scale of that image? I mean, is it as big as a human? It could be any size. We don't have reference or context.
Right.
Right.
I can't say I'm surprised, but you know.
NASA have refused to comment on the bizarre silhouette and even left it on Google Moon. Denial of the truth? Or epic troll? 2. Take me to your leader. The Martian surface is a vast desert of rock and red dust, or so we thought. The Mars Opportunity rover sent back an extraordinary image on the 17th of March, 2017, of what appears to be a huge chunk of shiny, reflective metal poking out of the ground. It's unlike anything seen in any of the other images we've received from the mission. Dark shadowing around the anomaly makes it different to see whether
like
it's
Luke's
coming up from the
landscape.
ground, resting on the ground, or hovering in the air. It really does look exactly how you imagine an alien spacecraft to look, a round flat disc, with a raised dome on
No.
top acting like a
No,
cockpit.
it
Look
looks like
flat.
a
The
rock.
resemblance is uncanny.
It looks like
Could
Luke's
this be
land
another case
speeder.
of pareidolia,
Yeah.
where we see what we want to see, or finally some evidence of the existence of intelligent life other than mankind? 1. Otherworldly standing stone. Here on planet Earth, many civilizations have erected rectangular slabs of stone to pay tribute to the paganistic gods and rituals. There is Stonehenge in England, the Karnak stones in France.
Stonehenge
The
a
list is
calendar?
endless. We're still trying to figure out how ancient humans built these towering structures,
Drink.
let alone how one.
Yes, Tornado.
Stonehenge? Maybe. The pyramids? Not so much. We know how the pyramids were built. They were built by people taking these, big heavy bricks, they put on rollers, and then rolled the blocks up the ramp, switching out the logs as they went.
And they also used a lot of whips on the people who did it. Because it was built by slaves, wasn't it?
No.
No?
No.
Nope.
It was actually... These were actually workers who were paid in beer.
Really? Then someone's been lying to me.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of beer.
Well-
Alright. Well, let's finish this one out if we can.
Got on Mars. In 2012, an astronomer caught sight of a monolithic standing stone on the Martian surface. The Mars
Pareidolia.
Reconnaissance Orbiter confirmed the structure and can be seen casting a long shadow present in images from 2 completely different angles. It's estimated to be over 5 meters in diameter, with its straight, rectangular sides
Diameter?
screaming out, "I was made, not formed," from the otherwise curvy and natural landscape.
Pareidolia.
Was that a monolith that they showed?
Yes.
My brain hurts.
Yeah.
So Stanley Kubrick did do the moonshot.
Yeah.
Except that was supposed to be on Mars.
Well, hell, there's a big old difference between the book and the movie. You know how they go to Jupiter in the movie? It's Saturn in the book. I mean, who knows how much it changed?
Well, in actuality, it wasn't an adaptation. It was Arthur.
Oh, they wrote it simultaneously. I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think what we'll do is I think we'll wrap it up here. We've got 2 videos left on the wheel. We'll save those for next week, and then we'll see if we can add some new ones. So make sure if you guys see any videos in the live chat, just send them our way. Send them on Twitter or Discord or any of those social media things. And if you want to be on the panel, please feel free to reach out. We always are looking for people who want to be on the panel. Also, if you'd like to host movie night, please, by all means, go right ahead. I don't mind anybody else doing that either, so let me know. My email is in the description, so if you do want to be on or anything like that, please just reach out and we will get you involved. So with that, everybody, I should let's bring up Pirate Kitty here for the night.
Arr!
I haven't had a whole lot of time, by the way, to do too much with some of the movie night stuff. So things like the intro need to be reworked, and I need to get a new pug picture for the end here and everything. But I've been extremely busy with work, and then secondary work and tertiary work and all sorts of fun things.
Tenure restored.
I still say that full professor ought to be tenured professor.
Well, I will definitely look into that. I need to rework the whole intro. I need to not rework it, just edit it.
Update?
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. That thing. Just working a shit ton. So you certainly can. Squirrel, you can certainly do that. Just let me know. I believe you're still in the Discord, so just reach out there or Twitter or whatever floats your boat. So with that, everybody, have a great rest of your night. Don't accept any wooden penguins, and say goodnight, panel.
Good night, panel.